Amazing grace. Hello beauties, it's Sheila and welcome to another episode of my breast cancer journey / diary, which by the time you all see this video, I will be well into my journey and I would have shared my diagnosis with my closest friends and family. So today I want to share with y'all what it feels like when the diagnosis of you having breast cancer or myself having breast cancer gets leaked out. And I'm kind of caught off guard with someone knowing that I didn't anticipate that they knew at this point. Not that I didn't want them to know, which I feel that this type of video, me opening up about this, is something that can help others. And not necessarily just in a breast cancer journey, but I feel like it could help you in any type of journey that you may enter into in life, just in general. But it's specifically when you're dealing with someone that has a very delicate situation. I guess there's a few things I should explain first. Most people, when they're going through something, they have a person, whether it's their spouse, best friend, a family member, but they have a person that's their person that's by their side to go through the journey with them. Some people may have more than one person, but there's generally that one person that is there, pretty much the 24/7 type of person. And you kind of like share pretty much everything with that person, like I said, a spouse or whatever. So like in my case, I have a spouse that has decided to go along this journey with me. And so pretty much from the get-go, I've shared my thoughts, my concerns, how I want this handled. And I pretty much knew from the beginning that I wanted to share this on YouTube. Now, even though I wanted to share this on YouTube, my thoughts were, of course, I obviously can't share it until I've told my closest family and friends, because I don't know who's going to see the video and when. And I've also shared that I have to tell people in my own time, because even though it's something that I'm putting out here like this, it's still something that's very personal, and it's not the easiest thing to share. And even though I'm sharing it this way, this, for some reason, is easier than standing side by side with someone saying, hey, I have breast cancer, and it's a family member. So I've chosen in steps about the different people that I've shared the news with. And at the time of this video, I've only actually shared it with like literally less than a handful of people. Just been kind of like on that need to know basis. Just because like it's still very fresh for me. For example, my brother and my sister don't know at the time of this video. Now, by the time you all see the video, they would know. So when it came time for me to tell my son, which it took me several tries to be able to tell my son, but I let my person know, hey, I'm headed over to my son's house. I'm going to tell him tonight. And even when I came home, I was like, okay, now my son knows. And that's the type of scenario that I use for each time the few people that I told, I let my person know, okay, this person knows now. Even just more recently, my son told his father, my ex-husband. So of course I let my person know, okay, now my ex-husband knows. But I hadn't really like just outwardly just say, oh, to anybody that I'm talking to, hey, did you know I have breast cancer, blah, blah, blah. It just still feels kind of weird for me to be able to say it out loud, even though, like I said, I'm seeing it here on camera, and it's so much easier to do this way because no one's looking directly in my face type of thing. But so today I got caught off guard. I got a text message that I didn't understand because I was thinking, where did this text message come from? And I was reading it and I was thinking, it's as if this person knows I have breast cancer. And so I didn't know really how to respond because it's someone that's close to me. I just didn't know that they knew. So then I thought, literally in my head, I thought, is it Grandparents' Day or something? Like, I don't know. I know that's a thing. Like, what day is today? Because maybe this message is geared towards something different, and I don't know how to respond to the message. So I didn't respond because I still had to think, and I was at work and I was working. And then I got another text message, and this message was in like a family group type of message. And so at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I think this is pertaining to me in specific because of the language that's being used in the text message. And I'm going to share this. That hurt me really bad. Like, I didn't realize, it hurt in that I was caught off guard. And this was the first time I'd been approached not being prepared. Like I said, I've been very careful at the people that I've told. And then I would say to my person, okay, this person knows, so that even that person wouldn't be caught off guard. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want at any point it to become like a, oh my God type of situation. But I was in an oh my God type of situation. So I didn't respond, and I asked my person, hey, did you by any chance tell blase, blase, blase? And a defense mode set in that I didn't really understand, because I was thinking, hey, we're talking about me here. And so it really, really bothered me, and that the person became very defensive, and not at any point did they understand that where I was coming from. Like, I just wanted to know, hey, did you tell them? Because I'm reading the text message and it seems like they know, but then I'm like, I didn't tell them. And if you told them, you didn't mention to me that you told them, so I wasn't prepared. So at that point, I felt very, very vulnerable. I felt as though not only did the news get out and I got caught off guard, but it was very little concern about my feelings in the situation. Kind of like, well, you told everyone. And I'm like, well, no, I haven't told everyone. There's like less than a handful of people that know. Even when I've told those people, I've shared with you, person A, person B, person C know now. And then I was hit with, well, you put it on YouTube. And I was like, well, I'm doing YouTube videos, but as of right now, today, the 29th, no one knows about it. Like, YouTube don't know it exists. And so it was just really awkward and hard. And I'm still kind of like dealing with it right now. So that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to come on camera and just talk about it, because these are steps I feel that other people are going to go through. My only thing is that if someone else knows, then just be kind enough to come to me and say, hey, person A, B, and C know now. Or if you've made the decision that you're ready to tell someone, like, say, hey, is it okay if I mention to person A, B, or C? The person that's on the outside that's dealing with the person, with the situation. Just be cognizant of the fact that even though someone like me may make the decision to tell the world about it, it's still my story. And it's still my story to be told at the point of which I'm comfortable telling it. And again, like I said, it wasn't so much that I didn't mind them knowing. It was the way that it was handled, and that even still after, when I asked the question, I was made to feel like I had no right to ask the question, because my decision was to share it on YouTube. So just be careful when you're dealing with someone and with their emotions. Make sure that there's a clear understanding as to when it's comfortable for that person, for you to share with other people. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause for just a moment. But yeah, so anyway, the whole point of me doing this video, basically, I needed to say this out loud. One of the points in me doing this journey / diary of my breast cancer is being able to openly say things and share things, placing myself in a very vulnerable situation. And even though I'm placing myself in a very vulnerable situation, it allows me some freedom on the inside, because there's a lot that I'm carrying. And when I'm able to release it through these videos, it helps me to be able to bear the next step that I'm going through. So today was a step that I didn't anticipate. It was very unexpectedly, and it caught me off guard, and it hurt me. It hurt me deeply. I felt very exposed. I wasn't ready to be exposed, and I had no control over that situation. Now that I've spoken this out loud, I feel like there's a part of me that will be able to push on. And if you are that person that is going through it with someone, just be aware that that person is very vulnerable. And for every little thing that may seem so small, it could be magnified for them. But anyway, some of you are probably wondering before I close, yes, I did respond to the text message. I only did it literally about an hour ago, and it was short and sweet. Like I said, the text message itself wasn't harmful. It was actually, they were all quite pleasant. They were very heartfelt messages. I just was caught off guard. And so thank you all so much for being a part of my journey / diaries. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. And most importantly, remember, whether you are following the same type of journey that I am, or whether you've chosen to watch these videos pure out of nosiness, and that's okay too, make sure you subscribe to my channel before you go and give this video a thumbs up. And if you are here because you've been with me before this journey and you just want to see me through this journey, I appreciate you coming back for each time that you do. And I also don't mind if you share this video, because now it is out in the open. Bye-bye.